Good morning, Alder Creek Panthers. Today is Monday, December 10th, and is day 2. With less than 1 week to go, here's a food drive update. We have over 1,000 items. 6th grade is in the lead. If you bring 5 cans to the student store, you can get limited edition items.
Ooh.
And now I have a special guest with me, Mr. Candler, to talk about the High Five event. So, Mr. Candler, can you tell me more about why we are working towards this event?
Yeah, well, first I want to say thanks for having me, Sabrina. I appreciate you and everyone here from ACMS Live inviting me onto the set. And I want to talk about the event. It's really just an opportunity for us as a school, the teachers, the staff, all of us adults, to just simply say thanks for doing what you're supposed to do. And sometimes we just don't get that acknowledgement, and that's the point of the event, just like the point of the dance, just to acknowledge all of your hard work.
All right, so how are we doing so far?
That's a good question. I'm a little nervous to respond to that question. And what I want to talk about also is kind of the spreadsheet that we have. So we've been collecting information, and I think you guys know this. We've been collecting the number of high fives that you've earned through the assignments. We've been collecting the number of high fives that you've earned through the hallway passes and expectations. And then we've been collecting the number of high fives that have been earned from tardies. And we are at 50% of the target, and 50% is earning the actual event itself. So that's the lowest case on the scale, which means we have a lot more work to do.
Yeah. You showed me the spreadsheet earlier, and can we talk about that?
Yeah, we definitely can. So part of the spreadsheet, and you saw this, and you can explain this also when other students come and ask you, all of our teachers are entering the high fives that are earned for the assignment. So the teachers are saying to the students, hey, this is going to be the high five assignment. Once we finish the assignment, we're going to look to see who's turned it in, and then high fives are earned as a result of that. That piece is done every week. Then there's the hallway high fives, and you've probably seen me passing out high fives, explaining things like, hey, thanks for walking the hall on the right side, thanks for using the appropriate voice volume. Well, once you give those high fives to your teacher, then they enter it also into the spreadsheet. Mm-hmm. The biggest concern I have is just getting to class on time, because that tardy, or those numbers, those high fives, are all accounted through Synergy, which is the system that the teachers use to mark tardies or absences.
Yeah.
And I showed you this. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of want to show everyone this table. I don't know if you can see this or what's the best way, but what you'll notice is we have goals. And the school has been reaching the least goal that we have to offer. So the school can earn 1,800 high fives every week, and for the last 3 weeks the school has earned 700 high fives, because our goal of 250 tardies hasn't been met.
Yeah.
In fact, the school has accumulated about 430 tardies each week.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. So the biggest ask that I have, and this is something that I know all of you can do, is get to class on time.
Yeah, so what do we need to do to earn the dance or whatever event we're going to have?
Yeah, and that's a good question too. I think there's some confusion in that. The event was an opportunity for you to have your time with your friends, to either be at a dance, hopefully with a DJ, to either be at the cafeteria and have some food. The teachers are already talking about having a game room, bringing either Xboxes or something, so that there can be that opportunity. We're also talking about maybe having a movie room so that we can have an opportunity to do that. Or again, just be in the library and having games.
Yeah.
So all of this is in planning, and we're doing this because we want you guys to see that hard work does pay off. But the reality is right now is these tardies are just really hurting us to get this event. So right now I'm hoping the school earns the event.
Yeah.
I'm a little skeptical. There's going to have to be some kind of change in the hallways where students are getting to class on time and not lingering like what I've seen the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. So could you remind us, when the dance is again, or not the dance, I keep saying the dance, but when our event or whatever we're going to have is again? When it would be.
Yeah, so we have it scheduled tentatively for Thursday, December 20th. That's the day before the winter break. So we're hoping that we can see the high fives are earned. It's going to be from now, or we're continuing still, from now until I think it's the Tuesday before that Thursday.
Yeah.
We're going to try to collect as many high fives as possible, the high fives that you earn, whether it's in the hallways, whether it's through the assignments, finishing up your work, and of course, getting to class on time. We have about 9,000 high fives right now, and I think this airs on Monday, December 10th, right?
Yes.
But today's Thursday, December 6th, and so right now we have about 9,000 high fives. I'm hoping we'll have more up by Monday. But if you look at the bulletin board right outside the cafeteria, you'll see that the lowest amount that we have to earn is 18,000.
Yeah,
And that's just for the event.
Yeah. So, well, thank you for coming and telling us more about the event and what we need to do. Yeah, and so we all probably learned something today. Thank you.
Yeah, Sabrina, I appreciate you having me. Thank you. Thank you to ACMS Live. Thanks to everyone behind the scenes. It's amazing to see how much work you guys do. And of course, a big thanks to Dr. Dizzledove.
And as you know, it's a great day to be a Panther. Rawr! Okay.
Electronic policy at ACMS.
Door to bell.
All phones are put away before you go through the doors. You can take your phones out after the final bell rings at 4:05.
Electronics are often away all day. If you are not following the electronic policy and an adult at the school asks for your phone, you must comply.
If your cell phone is taken by an adult, it will be taken to the front office and put in a safe. If it is the first time confiscated, you may retrieve it at the end of the day. If it is confiscated again, a guardian will need to pick it up.
That's right, no phones on at school. No phones in the classrooms, no phones in the hallways or commons, no phones in the bathrooms, no phones in the cafeteria unless rewarded on Friday, no phones outside during lunch unless it's Friday, no phones in the offices, and no phones at school.
Remember, door to bell.